Yeah, let's go make a video, bitch. The last time I made a video where I ate, I got a bunch of comments. You guys are all like, oh, that made me hungry. Since this is about to be a lengthy but great funny video with a lot of great stuff that I say in it, I thought, why don't we make you guys hungry again? Grab a snack so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy this video that you're about to watch. You saw me in the drive-thru. So what we have here is a Baconator from Wendy's. Oh boy. Look at this beauty. Whew. Oh, you got a snack yet? Ah. Let's go make this video. Let's begin.
You son of a bitch.
Our creator was Shao Kahn.
Evil and stupid.
Round 1, fight.
This year for E3 was crazy. Future. Everybody brought their ammo, man. It was ridiculous. I love it. I love the competition. So first up, we had Microsoft on Monday morning, evening, afternoon, I think it was, and they came out with heat, bro. They were spitting bars just like Young Jay.
Hot music.
Boy, I'm spitting flames, call it Halo 5 Guardians. Remix was that shit, no this ain't the backyard against P. Spencer was live, he's the head of all people. Commanding all you faggots, making memes, signing salads, eating pussy, shouting barretts, recording through the traffic. And if you didn't know, yeah, that's a new IP. Looks like a nigga named R.O.B. But put those thoughts back in your ass, cause you're a W.E.E. Weeaboo. I didn't actually think he was gonna come in like that. So first off, they came out the gate real strong with Halo 5 Guardians. They showed a lot of gameplay and it looked real nice. And then to keep the hype rolling, God, man, they decided to bring out, or to announce, their brand new IP, Recore. But as a downfall, as a big downfall, it was a CGI clip, so we have no idea what the game actually plays like. You know, all we know is that it's an exclusive title, and we have to guess that it's a AAA, because you can make a CGI film for any game and make that thing look like a AAA. You know, CGI is not costly. Just take someone that can draw and animate. So, you know, we don't know what the game is like whatsoever. For all we know, it could be a knack type of game, and they're trying to market it and just put it out there as if it's some big, you know, Halo, you know, big IP game. So that's why I think we should just hold on our thoughts for Recore, although it does look very good. Then following that cool kind of game that they did, they decided to bring in Fallout 4. Of course, it's a Bethesda game, but they went ahead and announced that you can have modding on your Xbox One version of Fallout 4. You don't have to have a PC to, you know, experience mods, and mods really are a great addition to games, especially like that where they're open world and stuff like GTA. You know, great with mods because it keeps it fresh, keeps it renewed. So there's no word that if it's only on Xbox One, but I believe that it will come, because I've been seeing things two ways. I've been seeing that it is coming to PS4, and I've seen that it isn't, you know. So I don't know what to think. I'm just gonna say that maybe it's coming to PlayStation. And then next up, EA came out, said some dumb shit. And then they announced Plants vs. Zombies 2, which is cool, but it's not an exclusive for Xbox One. So, and then these frauds, yo. These frauds. I'm only kidding, but these clowns of Xbox decided to bring down a Forza car in the middle of the stage just to announce their Forza 6 game, that trash of racing game. I'm only kidding because I don't like racing games, so any racing game is trash to me, like Drive Club, except Drive Club looks really cool, but it's still kind of trash. Then after that, decided to bring in another studio making the game that's not exclusive to them. I don't even think they're getting any exclusive things. They brought out and they showed a Dark Souls 3 trailer, and then they showed a Rainbow Six Siege trailer, and I believe they also showed a Division trailer. All three of those are, 1, not exclusive, and 2, they're not getting any better content on the Xbox. So they're basically showing us 3 games that are coming to PS4 as well, and nothing special for them. They just sort of decided to show their gameplay in their conference. That's basically it. After that, a bunch of indies played, and then they decided to capitalize on that and bring up some more hype, which it failed. I'm just kidding. Anything I say in this, I'm not exactly serious. Alright, I'm just bagging on everybody today. But they decided to try to bring the hype level from down here because of all the indies back up, and they decided to talk about the rise of Tomb Raider. Now, I mean, Tomb Raider's whatever. It was on both gens last time, so them getting on here, it's not as if it's some brand new IP they decided to just capture. Sort of like how Sony did with Street Fighter. But anyways, Tomb Raider, they showed some cool gameplay, but this was already announced that it was about to be an exclusive, so nothing great there. Not a big concern for anybody. We all knew that it was coming. Honestly, if they had more stuff, they probably would have not even put that in the conference, but I don't think they had much more. And then they showed like a little clip of all these old images like Banjo-Kazooie, Conker, whatever the heck his name is, and people thought it was about to be like a Banjo-Kazooie remake or something like that. Nope, just a collection. We're not just the remaster station. They're also doing it too. They brought a collection of 30, I said 30 of these old games, all made into one remaster disc. All right, 30 games in one. It's like the rare collection. Kind of cool, kind of cool. So, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And then this dumb game, Fable Legends. I don't think the majority of Xbox players even play it. It's on PC and Xbox One. I'm sorry if you do like Fable, my bad. And then after this, man, they actually like contradicted themselves, man. They on Twitter, Phil Spencer said that he wasn't worried. He had in an interview, he said he wasn't worried about virtual reality. He said it wasn't the time for this. And then these frauds come on stage and spend like 20 minutes talking about their little HoloLens virtual reality thing. But I will say, it was cool. Alright, it was cool. They had it so a Minecraft world was like built up on a table, alright? And the guy could zoom in by just saying commands, and he could like mark stuff. He could help another player that he was playing with his HoloLens. And it was kind of cool, and honestly it was kind of cool, and it's like the first step into the future, so bravo to you, Xbox. And lastly, with their last final announcement, they showed a lot of gameplay of Gears 4. Now it's not even Gears of War. I don't know where the of War went. It kind of just, I guess they're not at war anymore or something. Maybe they're just Gears 4. But it looked clean, it looked cool, typical Gears, nothing special. So to sum up their conference, alright, no scores given, none of that dumb shit, alright, because it's all to your own preference. So they had basically one extremely brand new, never before seen IP. That was it, and that's ReCore. And again, it could be some false fraud ass game that they just made some CGI film to make it seem like it's some big AAA game. It could be, what if it's some, I'm just saying, man, like, Oh, it had this dirt, you know, according to the CGI, you know, what I saw, it looked like it would be a really cool game. You know, I have this image of what it could be in my head, and in my head it looks good. So hopefully it does. It is good. And so besides Recore, they had Halo 5 Guardians, Forza 6, Fable Legends. These are the exclusives. Tomb Raider, and Gears 4. Is that right? All right, yeah. So that's 5 exclusive titles. Okay, exclusive titles coming to Xbox One, and then 1 that's actually a brand new, never before seen title. You know. So before we go into round 2, I just want to say, I feel like E3 is a point where every company is trying to make the next step to the future. All right, you try to show something new. You try to show, you try to bring new genres, new titles that in the future will get sequels onto your console, and they should be exclusive. The whole idea behind backwards compatibility is to, yes, allow you to play your Xbox 360 games onto your Xbox One. But get this, the whole idea of E3 is to take your company to new levels. I'll be expanding on this in a couple seconds. But the fact that they're announcing backwards compatibility, technically, if you look at it in the sense that I just told you, is kind of telling your company to move backwards, because you're going back to your old games when you should be announcing new games and a new future for your new next-gen console. Don't get me wrong, okay? Backwards compatibility for Xbox One is definitely great, definitely a plus. I just don't think it should be seen as making their conference better. Okay, it's just a little addition, but you know, that's just my 2 cents. Okay, everyone has their own opinions. Some people will love some games on 360 that they never want to stop playing, and they did say you can play online with friends that are on 360. But let's be real here, it's not going to be every game. It's already confirmed. It's not every single game. Mainly probably going to be the most popular ones. You know, not every time do they, you know, do good, but I don't know what E3 was, but at E3 they showed a Little Big Planet, all right, and that was a new specific, you know, exclusive IP for Sony. You know, that's the type of stuff you're supposed to show, and they only showed 1 of them. So you know, that's just, I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying, fam.
Round 2, fight.
Ooh. Wow, so Xbox had a lot, but Sony, god dang, bro. Well, you see, at the start, you know, before we got anything, the whole wait from like noon till 9 p.m., it was rough, because I was sitting there, I'm like, oh shoot, how is Sony gonna recover from this? You know, I was like, you know, you heard Young Jay, he was just spitting flames, Xbox was just spitting flames, like, how is Sony gonna do this? And this is what they said.
Okay, now PlayStation was live, taking souls, snatching wives. All these little ass niggas acting fake and spreading lies. I'ma hit you with the arrow that I aimed at the horizon. Gorilla making moves, hunting noobs when I'm rising. Traversing through this tower with my nigga, he's a flower. Actually, no, he's a nigga, and I call him White Tigger. Hey!
And right off the motherfucking bat, right off the bat, these niggas go ahead and really talk about and show a bunch of gameplay for a game that people have been waiting for like 4 or 5 years. The Last Guardian. Bruh, I cannot believe it. That was a great response to their Halo 5 intro in terms of, you know, bringing flames, because Halo 5, you know, we all know it, you know, but then The Last Guardian, we didn't know much about it, you know, and we lost track of it, you know, so it was a great intro by Sony. And so right after they show off this long lost game, they go right into a crazy hype game, just like Xbox did, how they went from, you know, a big game to another brand new IP never before seen. Sony did the same thing. They went from The Last Guardian to Horizon, A New Dawn. I don't know if it's A New Dawn or New Dawn. I don't know if there's an A in it, but whatever. And so the difference though between what Xbox did and what Sony did is that Horizon, A New Dawn was not CGI. Unlike Recore, we were watching actual gameplay
fully running on a PlayStation 4. Alright, so we know what the game is like, we know how it's about to play, and that just go. At this point, I'm literally going crazy because we just saw two crazy, hype, unique games. I'm falling off my chair and shit. Like, both of these games are just so new and refreshing. I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. And of course, like I said last time, you can't keep the hype going for so long. You gotta have some type of chill, basically. And that's when they brought in this one guy, and he talked about Hitman. Now, I think it's not exactly exclusive, but we're getting exclusive content. So, and it's a nice exclusive content game, so I ain't complaining. I believe we got a beta, we got an early beta access, unlike Xbox One. And then something that we already heard about, they talked about it at PlayStation Experience, was Street Fighter V being an exclusive on PlayStation 4. I honestly was thinking maybe this didn't need screen time, maybe it did, but they showed some new cool gameplay of it, and I think honestly it did deserve the screen time that it did get. And then at the end they decided to go ahead and tell us that yes, this is kind of exclusive to the consoles. Console-wise, it's only coming to PS4. It'll also be on PC, but PS4 users get the beta July 26th, I believe. We get the beta first. I don't even know if PC gets a beta. All I know is that we get the beta first, July 26th. I'm like, yes, let's go! My bad, July 23rd. That's even earlier, dude. And then next came No Man's Sky. Now this has been talked about multiple times. I think it was first brought up 2014, E3 2014, was shown a lot more PlayStation Experience, and showed a lot more here again. Alright, so I was thinking again, this needs screen time. I think it should have taken a little bit less screen time, but the stuff that they showed us in this, it was like a mediocre amount. It wasn't very long, it wasn't very short though. But in this mediocre time period that they did have, they really showed us a lot. They showed us a lot, and I think what they showed us got people, the right amount of hype and excited for this game. Oh my god, that game's gonna be crazy, honest. And after that, alright, so that kind of built people's hype back up. Street Fighter already warmed people up. They're like, alright, I'm ready. And then No Man's Sky, just, for the people that do like that game, that made it more hype. And then to capitalize on that, they brought in Media Molecule, the most unique developer team I've ever seen, ever heard of in my life, man. Little Big Planet, Tearaway, they just make stuff crazy, and they come ahead and they go announce their name, Dream, another exclusive for the PlayStation 4 by Media Molecule. Now, in terms of what Dream is, I couldn't tell you, and I know almost everybody at E3 couldn't tell you, man. I don't know what was going on, but it looks like it's about to be something big. I mean, they always, whenever you first see their stuff, sometimes it looks weird, but then it always turns out big whenever you see more of it. Then we saw some game called Firewatch. I have no idea. Looked like some survival game. I don't know. Then they talked about Destiny expansion pack. You can search that up for yourself. It's new, The Taken King. If you're into Destiny, you can go search that right now. We talked about that, so yeah. And then some Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Alright, this is where they really started boring people out. See, there's not that many people that are in the middle for Destiny. I, for one, am, because I've played it and I can see its potential. But then most of the time, majority of people either hate Destiny or they love it. So putting it on the screen time, they gave it a lot of time, was very, but since they do have a lot of connection with Destiny creators, that's why they kind of had to, in a way, because for this DLC, we're actually gonna get some new exclusive stuff, so they had to at least label that. But then after all these freaking boring announcements, then comes the Vita users. We got hyped at this point. They announced a new Vita game, The World of Final Fantasy, on PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4. Nah, okay, we weren't that hyped, but it was still cool to get the Vita have a new announcement of a game. Whatever. And this is the point where everybody lost their pants. Final Fantasy VII Remake was being announced. Everybody went crazy. People have been asking for this forever. Wow. That was probably one of the most hypest moments of the conference, whenever they announced the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the trailer they showed looked sexy. Oh my god. And the best part is you can play first on PlayStation 4. And then, like I said, you always gotta have some chill. So they had some chill. Oh, they had some chill. They showed some indies. And then right after that, Shenmue 3 Kickstarter begins. Shenmue 3. And guess what? That bitch got funded $2 million in one day. In an hour, it was $700,000. And then in one day, 2 mil. The game is already fully funded. The game is coming to only PlayStation 4. What? Honestly, I don't even know what the hell that game is, but the amount of hype behind it makes me want to be able to be part of that hype, and it makes me want to play 1 and 2 so I know, what's going on with that game. You know me? I don't just discriminate games a whole lot, so I would really like to see where all the hype is coming from this game. And then we had some Batman trailer. It actually looked really cool. The gameplay was really unique. I'd never seen it before. Then they had some Project Morpheus. They showed this cool 3v3 multiplayer game for Morpheus. Looked kind of lit, also by Guerrilla Cambridge. Horizon was made by Guerrilla Cambridge, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, then they were talking about a Morpheus game being made by Guerrilla as well. 3v3 kind of like showdown battle thing. It actually looks really fun. I'm actually really excited. It might be the reason why I get Morpheus early on, just so I can, experience. And after that, they brought in some Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now they have a kind of partnership with Activision. It was sort of like they were required to, because that is a big thing. Activision, one of the biggest game companies because of Call of Duty. So bring it in there for the majority of us because a lot of Sony fans aren't that big Call of Duty people. Majority of us were not that big, but then some people are. So and then they said we're gonna get all the map packs first, and we're gonna get a beta. We're getting a beta without Xbox being getting a beta for Black Ops 3. And the thing is with Black Ops, because Black Ops is like the best part of the series. Modern Warfare is alright. Advanced Warfare was good, but Black Ops, people loved Black Ops 2, 1, so getting 3 on our side and just like the start of a partnership, that's pretty damn big. And then after this, they had a reel of indie games. It was lit, man. It was lit. And then after that big hype of these indie games, or these reel of the indie games coming to the Vita, they had to bring all this hype that was all the way up here. They brought that bitch back down. I'm telling you, dude. Sony needs to receive this L because of how long they spent talking on Disney Infinity. This dude talking about Disney Infinity was so excited, and he was like trying to hype everybody up. Everyone was just like, bruh. Like, bruh, nobody wants Disney Infinity 3.0. Relax with that bullshit. And then after that, since it was Disney Infinity 3.0, it kind of is all around Star Wars. It was a great transition onto Star Wars Battlefield. They didn't actually label anything special with PlayStation 4, but they did show more gameplay. The only other gameplay they showed of Battlefield was at EA's conference. So getting newer and more gameplay of and info. Actually, they gave us more info. They told us about co-op and Battlefield. So we got that at our conference. All right, so it was pretty cool. I thought that was really cool because I'm so excited for Battlefield. So excited. And then to top it off, just like how Xbox topped it off, they showed us a next big game that but the thing is with us and Microsoft, they didn't know about Gears 4, but then we did know about Uncharted. But they did show us some really cool gameplay, or did they? No, I'm just kidding. But whenever they were doing it, they had like an error. So like it showed a cutscene, and then they showed the character where he was supposed to move, and like he didn't move forever. They have to restart the whole thing. And so now let's do a little recap like we did for Xbox. Before we even do that, I want to point out that Sony wasn't even done spitting fire. Today, as in Tuesday, June 16th, Square Enix had their conference, and they announced another PlayStation 4 exclusive game, Star Ocean 4. Now, if you are a JRPG liker like I am, and you don't know what Star Ocean is, please go look at the gameplay they showed at Square Enix's conference if you do not watch it of Star Ocean 4. That looks like every JRPG's gamer liker's, dream. But like I said, let's do that recap now. So we're gonna break down all the actual, unique, just like you did for Xbox. We're gonna start with unique titles never before seen. We're not bringing an exclusive. So basically, Uncharted 4 is not gonna be on the list. All right, so let's get on to The Last Guardian, Horizon New Dawn, Dreams, Shenmue 3, because it already is, as of right now, it already is, funded and everything. Star Ocean 4, I completely blanked out there, and No Man's Sky. Now, A seventh one, debatable, very debatable, would be Street Fighter V. It is coming to PC, but you know, I mean, it's not coming to any other console. So in terms of console exclusive, it is. So I guess you could say that's 7. You know, because PC isn't a console; it's a PC, it's a computer. You know, it's not a console. So, and if you want to say it like this, Final Fantasy VII could be an 8th because it's coming to PlayStation 4 first. Now, since there's no release date for it, we don't even know when it's gonna come to other consoles. So you never know what they mean by first. Maybe they mean they have to, like, you know, kind of, it would take a while to develop it. You know, you never know. But I'm gonna make it so it's 8. You know, I'm just gonna add Final Fantasy VII in there. So right there, 8 exclusive games. Xbox had 5 total actual exclusives, and it was just 1 that was unique exclusive. While Sony had 6 unique exclusives. And if you add the other 2 or whatever, it'll be 8 exclusive total. Or I guess 9 if you want to count Uncharted 4. And you know what? There was a bunch of exclusives not even talked about, like Tearaway Unfolded. That's a pretty big game too, and that's an exclusive. So you could throw 9 out there, dude. So I mean, because that's a AAA game, you know. In terms of AAA game, that's a AAA game. Tearaway Unfolded is a AAA game, so that would be 9 actual exclusive announced at their E3 press conference. Now, I already said the comparisons during the video, such as the Recore, how it was CGI, and then Horizon wasn't CGI. Last Guardian showed for actual gameplay. No Man's Sky, also actual gameplay. Street Fighter V, actual gameplay. And that's about it. Oh, Star Ocean 4 as well. They showed actual gameplay of that as well. So, bravo to both companies. You know, they both had great press conferences and everything. Like I said, I'm not gonna say who won, but other than that, squad, I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a long video. Hope the snack helped. You know, hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to leave a like. This video, I put a lot of work for this one. You know, wasn't easy to make and everything. So leave a like, subscribe if you want some more console videos, some Vita videos. I do Vita videos a lot as well. But if you also want, I also do PS4. Sony won.